Welcome to Spectrum Sphere, where we dive into a diverse world of discovery, covering everything from the annals of history to the edges of science. Today, we're tracing the monumental impact of Genghis Khan's conquests. Before we embark on this journey, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating content. As we delve into the story of Genghis Khan, let's set the stage with the historical context. In the 12th century, the vast steppes of Central Asia gave rise to a formidable force that would soon carve out one of the largest empires in history, the Mongol Empire. Before he was the feared conqueror, Genghis Khan faced immense personal challenges. Born as Temujin, he navigated a treacherous childhood marked by poverty, the murder of his father, and kidnapping. These trials forged a resilience and tenacity that would later define his rule and reshape the world. With strategic brilliance, Genghis Khan embarked on a mission to unite the fractious Mongolian tribes. By forging alliances, defeating rivals, and enacting laws to dissolve tribal conflict, he molded fiercely independent clans into the cohesive force that would become the legendary Mongol horde, setting the stage for an unprecedented era of conquest. The Mongol military machine was revolutionary, with Genghis Khan's genius for warfare at its core. He innovated with speed, mobility, and surprise. The Mongols' composite bows and skillful horsemanship allowed them to decimate opponents, while their ability to adapt to enemy tactics and deploy deception became hallmarks of their strategy. Horses were the bedrock of Mongol combat superiority, endowing the army with unprecedented mobility. Warriors were mounted archers, trained to fire with deadly precision at full gallop. This mobility allowed them to execute complex maneuvers, enveloping enemies swiftly, a tactic that was key to their string of unbroken victories. Turning our gaze to the east, we witness Genghis Khan embarking on his first significant campaign, the invasion of the Western Xia dynasty. Poised for expansion, his disciplined horde swept through Xia's defenses with a blend of terror and tactic, signaling the beginning of an era that would reshape the world map. As Genghis Khan's domain expanded, efficient governance became crucial. Enter the Yam system, an intricate web of relay stations stretching across the empire. This medieval postal service enabled rapid communication, allowing the Khan to exert unrivaled control and coordination over his vast and culturally diverse territories. Following victory over the Xia dynasty, Genghis Khan set his sights on the wealthy Khwarezmian Empire. The Mongols launched a full-scale invasion, precipitated by a trade dispute, and with astonishing speed and brutality, entire cities were razed, and the empire crumbled, marking a terrifying new chapter in Mongol conquests. Genghis Khan's reputation for ruthlessness was amplified through psychological warfare. His approach involved spreading fear to weaken enemy morale before his arrival. Tales of the horrors that befell those who opposed him often ensured cities surrendered without a fight, showcasing the power of his strategic brutality in securing swift victories. The Mongols revolutionized siege warfare, incorporating diverse technologies from across their vast empire. They employed Chinese engineers for their expertise in trebuchets and gunpowder, and used deception and surprise to breach fortified cities, greatly impacting the methods of warfare during and beyond their era of conquest. Under Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire instituted a groundbreaking policy of cultural and religious tolerance. Subjects of the empire were free to worship as they pleased, and local customs were often preserved. This inclusivity not only quelled resistance, but also fostered a rich exchange of ideas throughout the realm. The Battle of Khalkha River showcased the terrifying efficiency of Mongol forces. In 1223, Genghis Khan's generals employed superior tactics and fierce cavalry to crush the Rus and Kipchak armies. This crushing defeat not only displayed Mongol military supremacy, but also spread their reputation of invincibility across the continents. Not only did Genghis Khan revolutionize warfare with brute force, but he also masterfully harnessed the power of espionage. He established an extensive network of spies and informants, gathering crucial intelligence on enemy territories, weaknesses, and plans. This strategic use of knowledge often gave the Mongols a decisive edge in battle. The Mongol Empire significantly expanded trade across Asia, reviving and controlling the Silk Road. This ancient network connected east to west, facilitating unprecedented cultural and commercial exchange. Under Mongol oversight, trade routes became safer, ushering in an era of economic prosperity and a flourishing of cross-continental exchange. Genghis Khan's authority wasn't only maintained by force. He instituted the Yasa, a legal code that governed the diverse peoples of his empire. The Yasa touched on all aspects of life, from criminal law to military discipline, emphasizing loyalty and order within his rapidly expanding territories. The administrative prowess of the Mongol Empire was extraordinary. Genghis Khan structured a merit-based system where talent was rewarded over aristocratic birth. This created a loyal and efficient bureaucracy, which, alongside a decentralized governance model, allowed the empire to administer vast and culturally diverse lands effectively. As Mongol forces swept across Europe, many cities capitulated, fearing destruction. In their governance, the Mongols favored practicality and control, often leaving local systems intact but overseen by Mongol administrators. This method allowed them to manage their rapidly expanding territories without getting bogged down in the day-to-day details of local rule. In the heart of the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan established Karakorum as the cosmopolitan capital. Flourishing as a cultural and economic hub, it was adorned with palaces, mosques, and markets, attracting artisans, merchants, and diplomats from across the known world, truly embodying the empire's breadth and diversity. Genghis Khan's demise in 1227 plunged the Mongol Empire into a succession crisis. As his heirs grappled for power, the question of leadership threatened to unravel the vast empire he had forged. This period of uncertainty marked a turning point, shaping the future of the Mongol dominions for generations to come. Following Genghis Khan's death, the once unified Mongol Empire began to fragment. His descendants established separate territories known as khanates, each vying for dominance. These included the Yuan dynasty in China, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Golden Horde in Russia. The Mongol invasions left indelible marks on the lands they conquered, reshaping demographics, economies, and political structures. The widespread devastation gave way to the Pax Mongolica, a period of peace that fostered trade, communication, and cultural exchanges across the massive Eurasian territory united under Mongol rule. Beyond their fearsome military exploits, the Mongols were instrumental in facilitating a cultural and technological symbiosis. By connecting diverse civilizations from Europe to Asia, they promoted the exchange of ideas, art, and innovations, inadvertently laying the groundwork for a more interconnected world. The Mongol invasions left an indelible scar on numerous civilizations. Entire cities were razed, cultures shattered, and populations decimated. The death toll was astronomical, with some regions losing a substantial portion of their inhabitants, fundamentally altering the demographic and social landscapes of the conquered lands. Despite the vast reach of the Mongol Empire, some regions withstood their onslaught. The Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt and the Levant effectively repelled Mongol forces at the Battle of Ain Jalut, while Japan's Kamakura shogunate survived the attempted invasions thanks to strategic defense and fortuitous typhoons, known as kamikaze. The Mongol invasions brought not only conquest but also ecological destruction. Vast tracts of agricultural land were laid waste, forests were razed, and the resulting habitat loss was significant. This destruction had a profound, often overlooked effect on the environment, reshaping landscapes across the conquered territories. Genghis Khan's leadership philosophy and military tactics have echoed through the ages, influencing modern militaristic strategies and leadership structures. Decentralized command, rapid mobility, and psychological warfare are principles that endure in today's practices, a testament to the Mongol impact on shaping contemporary approaches to leadership and combat. Genghis Khan's legacy is complex and varies widely across the world. In Mongolia, he's a national hero, emblematic of strength and unity. Conversely, in regions that suffered under Mongol invasions, he is often remembered as a ruthless conqueror. Globally, perspectives on Khan mix respect for his military genius with acknowledgement of the brutality of his campaigns. Surprisingly, Genghis Khan's influence extends to modern genetics. Studies suggest that nearly 0.5% of the world's male population may be direct descendants of Khan, thanks to his prolific lineage. This extraordinary genetic footprint is a testament to his extensive empire and the lasting imprints left on the human tapestry. As we reflect on the legacy of Genghis Khan, we confront a tapestry woven with threads of conquest, innovation, and cultural exchange. His empire reshaped the world, forging new paths in governance, commerce, and warfare. A figure of both admiration and infamy, Khan's impact on history is undeniably profound and enduring. Thank you for journeying through history with us here at Spectrum Sphere. We hope you found the saga of Genghis Khan as riveting as we did. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, please show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more diverse discoveries.